Good morning. How are you? Today you're here with me, Simon, at English Coach, and I'm here to talk to you a little bit about listening. Listening is perhaps one of the most important tools inside communication. I think the main reason for that is that any kind of response or help or solution that you're going to elaborate with the other person needs to be done with more information and with the most correct and precise information. Now, that comes with some really big challenges, namely the fact that a lot of people will answer your questions with a whole lot of information not necessarily relevant to the way that you asked the question, which can be frustrating and very annoying. So, firstly, you need to accept that there's always going to be a 50% chance, depending on who's answering your questions, that they will just go way off the path and start talking about things that are not relevant to what you asked. And that's part of the patience of listening, is giving them the opportunity to tell you something completely irrelevant, which can be time consuming, but you need to be able to do it. Otherwise, the other person is not going to have that rapport with you. They're not going to feel that you're listening, and therefore they may feel that they cannot trust you with the information that they could give you when you ask them more specifically and when you provoke them into being more relevant. So listening is primarily about patience first, and then it's about asking the right questions. And how do you ask the right questions? Well, you ask the right questions by two ways. By understanding the way in which the person who is speaking to you is communicating, so that you can make it more specific and use words that they can find either more simple or more attractive for them to be able to answer your question with. And here we can go into detail and say, for example, if you can identify that the person is more visual and then they see things instead of hearing them, or instead of doing them in terms of their representational intelligence, or if that person is auditory, and they respond to things by listening to them, and they have a very, very high intelligence for listening and processing information, or if that person is kinesthetic and they're in touch with their feelings and the actions of their body. This is relevant as well to listening and to identifying how someone is going to answer the question with more accuracy and in a more precise manner. So listening comes with patience. It comes with identifying who the person is that you are asking the question. It also comes with listening to content and listening to the kind of experiences or the kind of information that this person is giving you, because perhaps you'll change your next question entirely on the input that you had from your first question. Listening is more important. In fewer words, you can have a higher impact on someone when you're a good listener. In a conversation where there's a lot of content between everybody there, it's not necessarily sophisticated or more meaningful, neither does it have a higher impact just to have a lot of content alone. Sometimes simple exchanges in where there was a high level of listening gives you or give you incredible results in terms of the impact you can have on other people, in terms of how much you can learn from them as well. So whether you're trying to push a message or just get in touch with people, listening is one of the keys. Without it, you cannot open the door to communication. Thank you so much for listening today. I hope you enjoyed it. See you next time. Like, hate, subscribe, comment, do whatever you like. This is English Coach saying goodbye.